The midwife was in love with the doctor who assisted my mom in my birth. The doctor was in love with my mom. My mom was in love with my dad, while my dad loved the midwife who was in love with the doctor. That doctor who assisted my mom in my birth. From the life reality point of view, things like that do happen, but from my point of view, it's an evolutionary chain. I was born as a 7-month baby. From the life reality point of view, prematurely born, but from my point of view, just and early. A prophet must appear before conventional time. Moreover, he is a genius as well. From the life reality point of view, an expansive delusion, but from my point of view, a beautiful modesty. In that place where I come from, a prophet and a genius are additional qualities, but not the basic ones. Genetics is within the power of a word. These were my first words. My mom didn't hear me. She wanted me to say not just words or something, but the word mother. My dad didn't hear me. He wanted me to say not just words or something, but the word father. From the life reality point of view, it's a generation gap, but from my point of view, it's a peace-loving chasm. In the nursery school, it was hard for me to socialize with the children of my age. At this age, all kids smell like sulfur and carbon dioxide. I was giving off these foul odors too. I could hardly bear it. While everybody was playing, I didn't play. I was sick. While everybody was eating, I didn't eat. I was sick. While everybody was sleeping, I didn't sleep. I was sick. From the life reality point of view, an elementary disgust, but from my point of view, a rare supersensitivity. I started suffering from a bronchial asthma. I was gasping for breath in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night too. My mom took me to the doctors. They couldn't do anything and recommended to ask healers for help. My dad took me to the healers. They couldn't do anything and recommended to ask doctors for help. I was dying, and my parents were crying. From the life reality point of view, it was the start of one more asthmatic's death, but from my point of view, the birth of a researcher. The doctors, whom my mom asked for help, made me fly into a rage with their theoretical super scholarship, along with complete practical helplessness. The healers, whom my dad asked for help, made me fly into a rage with their theoretical privity to the mysterious natural forces, along with complete practical helplessness. My mom and my dad made me fly into a rage with their boundless and blind faith into the doctors and healers. The fact that I had trusted my parents completely made me fly into a rage with myself. From the life reality point of view, a reactive psychosis, but from my point of view, a mobilization of will. I took my health, it's better to say what had left from it, into my own hands based on a conflict with the life reality. To be more precise, as a result of the life reality rejection with the help of reality power of my inner self, I decided to recover my health myself. And I started, but not with a zero, with a minus. That state of health, when the only living thing in a human is his breath, bended to his will, I consider it being impossible for recovering. From the life reality point of view, a waste of time. but from my point of view, the wrong way round. I immersed myself in art, and I started drawing. Myself, letters, numerals, the creator, everything that was interesting for me. While drawing, I was thinking about everything. While thinking, I was trying to remember. Everything I had remembered, I started to experience myself. After I had experienced, I chose fruitful things only. Then, I experienced the fruitful for the second time. I decided to create such a health-improving philosophy and a science which would work in all realities in an equally effective way on the Earth, in the outer space, and beyond the space. From the life reality point of view, a childhood fantasy, but from my point of view, a real adult aim. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night, I was plunging to the deep of my inner self to find that pearl which makes everything that exists on the earth, in the space, and beyond of it. That pearl, the radiance of which makes everything within its power on the earth, in the space, and beyond of it. That pearl, which with the Creator's purpose makes the core of being mystery on the earth, in the space, and beyond of it. From the life reality point of view, it was an escape from the life reality, but from my point of view, a search of the objective truth. And suddenly, I noticed that I was keen on searching for the objective truth, running the experiments on myself and psychophysical training so much that I had got rid of my bronchial asthma. I stopped gasping for breath. And at that moment, I reached and took that pearl. But first, I thought I had been mistaken. Being on the surface of my conscious self, that pearl looked like a stone. It looked absolutely different from that pearl which I had seen in the deep of my subconscious self. From the life reality point of view, it was the philosopher's stone. But from my point of view, my genetic code. But code is just a code. There was a question. How could I decode it? And at that moment, I recalled my first words that I had said in this world. Genetics is within the power of a word. And it was so. As soon as I could find a word which affected my mind, myself, the following things happened. My genetic code was decoded. And at that moment I saw the following. Letters turn into numerals, and at the same time numerals turn into letters. From the life reality point of view, the next puzzle. But from my point of view, the extreme clearness. Everything that exists consists of letters and numerals. A letter is an atom. A numeral is a molecule. Everything that exists consists of atoms and molecules. And also I've seen an atom consists of a molecule, and a molecule consists of an atom. A letter consists of a numeral, and a numeral consists of a letter. Examples. The Russian letter U consists of Arabic numerals 1 and 0, and vice versa. The Russian letter U consists of Arabic numerals 6 and 1, and vice versa. The Russian letter Ya consists of Arabic numerals 9 and 1, and vice versa. From the life reality point of view, each childhood maximally is embraced to the idiocy, but from my point of view, the objective good sense. All the atoms that exist consist of molecules. All the molecules that exist consist of atoms. All the letters that exist consist of numerals. All the numerals that exist consist of letters. A letter row is a word. A numeral row is a number. The word is a code. The number is a code. The code is a letter numeral and at the same time a numeral letter substance. I call this substance a palette. Everything that exists consists of it, of the palette, and everything that exists consists of each other. From the life reality point of view, it's an artistic abstraction, but from my point of view, it's the key to everything. The Earth space consists of the same things as the outer space. The outer space consists of the same things as that space which is beyond the outer space. And that space which is beyond the outer space consists of the same things as the Earth space does. From the life reality point of view, it's an evolutionary chain, but from my point of view, my conclusion about everything. If an atom takes a molecule and consists of it, and a molecule takes an atom and consists of it, it means that the atom is within the power of the molecule, and the molecule is within the power of the atom. It means a letter takes a numeral and consists of it, and a numeral takes a letter and consists of it. It means the letter is within the power of the numeral, and the numeral is within the power of the letter. In this way, I laid down my main axiom. The word is within the power of the number, and the number is within the power of the word. And then I transformed this axiom into my short formula. Genetics is within the power of the word. From the life reality point of view, these were my first words that I had told being on the earth, but from my point of view, beyond the outer space. Why does an artist need a palette for creating a masterpiece on the canvas? Why does a human need a genetic code for living in the space? A palette is within an artist's brush power, otherwise there is no art. A genetic code is within a human's word, otherwise there is no being. A creative artist is a grateful artist. A living human is a grateful human. Why is it the bliss to create and live? Because to create and to live means to make the being. To make the being is a privilege of the creator. To become like the creator is the bliss for a human on the earth, in the outer space, and beyond of it.